Give me one moment, my bad. Oopsies. Oh. How do I get to my live dashboard? That's not the one I wanted, by the way. Can you possibly go slower? Let's go. Come on. Here we go, finally. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I am severely all over the place because I don't have everything up per se. I'm trying to get this ready. It's like 6:22, and I'm working on this. Okay, I think I have everything up right now. Close. I just panicked. Thanks, Restream. Rep Tap, how's it going? Everybody at my place. What? Disinfectant. Hold up. So it's not letting me download. Okay. I see what you mean. Basically just waiting is all. We're playing the waiting game. I want to know like what in the world this is going to be, you know? As I sit back to try to throw stuff on here. Did it not save my... I don't think it did. How did it not save it? That's unfortunate. Okay, it did save it. Thank you, Nemo, by the way. If it wasn't for me, man, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'm trying to set this nonsense up. There we go. I think I got it. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to screw that part up. Because I have no idea what's going to go on here. I'm afraid. Because, okay, so this is 6:25 is when my stream was supposed to appear, right? Now, It's about 20 minutes. And how do I describe this? I think I described it in the video to where that. Here, okay, so I'm going to restart it. This is going to be when I do the highlight. No, do I? I don't know. Basically, every time there's been a Pokemon Direct, it always is either one of two things. One, the game reveal, or a reveal for the game, like a reveal for a brand new game. Oh, Angel Extreme, I didn't even see you here. How's it going? You're on the YouTube side of things, so I didn't have I didn't have the restream chat up. So basically, there's one of two things. One, there are, what's it called? Oh yeah. So, whenever there's a Pokemon Direct, there are one. Excuse me. That's just me hiccuping. But yeah, so there's either one of two things. Brand new game got leaked. New mystery dungeon. I'll believe it until when I see it. I'll look it up right now over on Reddit. But there's always usually a brand new game. I'll check. I don't see anything. There's nothing here. I go to Twitter. Yeah, my people who are... Yeah, there's nothing here. 6:27 though, so we do have time. It's the 15th anniversary of... Well, I'm not seeing people talk about it for some reason. That's the strangest thing. But any time that there has been but anytime that there's ever been a Pokemon Direct, ever, there's usually been a brand new game announced. But I mean, would it technically a new mystery dungeon game would make it completely different, of course, because it's not a main series game. But I mean, that's beside the point. I feel like mystery dungeon at this point would deserve that, you would say, but it's unclear. The other thing is the first information of a brand new game. We had that with X and Y, and I don't know if we had it with Sun and Moon. We definitely had it with Sword and Shield, beginning of June. Maybe. Mystery Dungeon hasn't been the biggest of spotlights as of late. So, right now I actually have my hat on because my hair is legit a mess. We're gonna see what this is gonna be though. I'm nervous. What could this be? 35 old Mons data mine. Exactly. Like, people are saying, like, oh, it could be this. It could be that. The music isn't too loud, is it? Because once that comes on, I'm kicking off Mewmore's Persona 5. Like, I gotta mute that once it kicks in, at least. Where's Restream chat? Like, I thought I had it up here.
Welcome to
there
Pokemon
it is.
Direct.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
Ishihara from the Pokemon
I'm
Company.
scared.
In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics.
I'm scared.
Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
What footage? Oh no, that's Diamond and Pearl. That's Mystery Dungeon. That's 100% Mystery Dungeon. You were right. You were on the ball with that one. So they are bringing it back. 2020. Up the volume. Oh, I muted it. Ah. That's interesting.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
I feel like, would that be enough to warrant it? But there's 20 minutes remaining left in the direct. Hold on, I can up the volume even more if you'd like. I have to actually come back over here. I wasn't in the shot. That's my bad.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
That can't be the big reveal, could it be?
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team
I feel like this is
were
just a
released for the
remake.
Nintendo DS and
Wouldn't
Game
it
Boy
be?
Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life.
I think that's what this
Nintendo
is,
Switch
isn't
title.
it?
Pokemon Mystery
Yeah.
Dungeon Rescue Team DS
These are just remakes.
will be released March 6, 2020.
That's just a remake.
What's more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available later today.
That's what I feel
You'll
like
be
this
able
is,
to
isn't
carry over
it?
your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity
Man,
to get a
15
sample
years
of the
ago.
fun.
That's how long it's been.
Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask GameFreak to share it with you.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
If they're bringing back 15 years. Oh, it's Game Freak. Oh no, Game Freak. Game Freak.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from GameFreak.
Hello, and I'm Omori, also from GameFreak.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon
I've never
Sword
played-
and Pokemon Shield,
never played
since their
Mystery
release
Dungeon.
last November. Our goal is always
But-
to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
Maybe?
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
Okay. But then what?
And the Galar region is a vast one.
Exactly. I mean, it looks
We
pretty
suspect
cool.
you've had many new
but
discoveries and fun encounters
so
along
long-
your adventure.
long story short, my work schedule kind of threw
We've been
off
thinking
my
about
thing.
how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore.
Are you bringing out DLC?
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. Downloadable expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Until
Really?
now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
You're kidding.
This expansion pass will be different from those games. You'll
Okay.
be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
You break it down. Please break it down.
We're
Please
in the
break
thick
this
of
down.
development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
You're gonna have to explain it.
Please have a look.
We all saw it coming. Yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily thought of anything, but. So what exactly is this entailing? Because this is basically. What does this add? Like all the other new Pokemon? I'm so confused. Like, what could they add? The other half of the Pokedex? What? Wait. Was that a Galarian Slowpoke? What? You're confusing. You're confusing me. Dude. I'm so lost. What's going on? Someone please break it down for me. Who are all these characters? It's all going too fast. Are they bringing back... Okay, we already knew about these. Actually. But why do they keep showing these first? Okay. That's a new addition. Dial of armor. Okay. Okay. So it's to the south? Bro, I'm still confused. All this artwork flashing on screen doesn't help. I thought I told you that Regice is there. There's no way that they're actually bringing... What were the Regis right there? Are they actually bringing back every Poke? That the Garchomp's there. Why now? What are these? Are these Galarian Articuno? What the? These have to be Galarian Pokemon, like 100%. Like, are they actually bringing back stuff? Right. Did I just go back in time? It's replaying the exact same thing. I just went back in time. Why did my stream just go back? My stream legit went backward. Because you have... What is going on? My stream's breaking. The stream's breaking on me. Like, it's too much information for me to handle. And I have no idea what's going on. We have Galarian legendaries, which never really has happened in the past. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. The Crown Tundra. There's 2 of them. Part 1 and Part 2. There's a 3rd one? Is that a fighting bulldog? Two more legendaries? Oh, they're... What?
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020.
Hello?
If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
What?
Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are 2 versions of the expansion pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield.
Oh, you're
different
kidding.
Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Okay.
Mr. Tani?
That's silly.
Hello, I'm Tani from GameFreak. I'm working as the director for the
silly.
Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth. Take a look.
I'm just lost right here. Do they actually
Next
bring
destination
back
in your
the other
adventure
half
is a
of the
giant
decks?
island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
This is how they get
There's
you
a
to do it.
dojo for Pokemon battles on this island.
This is how they get you to do it.
And you'll take up an apprenticeship
they
under the
are- they're
Pokemon trainer
unveiling
who
it.
runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your
Mustard.
mentor. He's also
It's
the mentor
Colonel
of
Mustard
Champion Leon,
with the lead
who you
pipe
probably
in
know
the
quite
study.
well. In fact, Mustard
Calls
has
himself
occupied the seat of
Mustard.
champion
Other
himself
than
in the
the
past.
Colonel Mustard from
You'll also
Clue.
encounter new
Okay.
rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a Poison-type user. When playing with the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user.
Okay.
They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next,
Just
we'd
hold
like to
the key to
introduce
the
the
story.
legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story. Cubfu. It's a
Fighting type.
fighting-type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication.
That's interesting. Sword
As you
Mustard,
progress
catch
through
him
your
on shield.
training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon.
You gotta stop.
Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles.
One for sword, one
There
for
is
shield.
Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike
Pangoro.
at blinding speed.
Basically like a Pangoro type. It's probably
There is
fast
also
as well.
Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes.
We actually haven't had a decent one outside of...
What's more, it's been
Keldeo
revealed
for
that
water type.
Urshifu has a Gigantamax form.
Of course it does.
Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles.
Hit me.
Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
Okay.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor, these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves.
See, that's
And
brand new.
as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun
Why do
as
they need
possible.
an EXP charm?
There are new fashion items,
Wow.
and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike.
Fair
Hope
enough.
you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
We can get the other one too. Where's that? At?
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra,
Oh boy.
the second area, which has a theme of exploration.
Two.
I'm
one
going to
for
show you
June
the
and
information
then
we
one
have at
for
the moment.
Expansion packs.
This
is legit
expansion
what
is set
they
in the
needed.
snow-swept realm of the Crown
It makes
Tundra.
sense. That way we
Take a
didn't
look for
need
yourself at the
to
beautiful scenery of
buy
the shining
another set
silvery
of games.
landscape.
It's actually
As it
brilliant.
turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other.
Okay.
Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. fitting right in with
this
this
makes
area's
sense,
theme of
though.
exploration. There
Are
will be
these new
plenty for you
Reggies?
to uncover.
So
You
are
might
these
find a
new
strange
Reggies?
temple where you least expect it,
Or are
or
they just
maybe spy a
Galarian ones?
mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the
A
Crown
certain
Tundra.
person?
You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokemon dens,
Okay.
which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this
Why is there
Pokemon once ruled
Triforces on
over a
it?
part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra.
Psychic
It's
and grass.
characterized by its graceful, regal movements.
Why does it need
Get ready to
Triforces?
experience a never-before-told
its
story
neck?
about the mysteries of Calyrex. The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends
say
to
what?
enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes.
Oh, there's just Dynamax
You'll be able to
forms?
meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your
Oh
adventures in the Crown
no,
Tundra,
no, they're back.
including
no.
ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play.
Not the Tapus and the Genies.
It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokemon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land. And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new
They're
clothing
bringing
items
them
will be
back.
added. Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the
I'm just at a
details of
loss.
everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on.
This is,
Both areas are in fact
this is pretty
seamless
brilliant.
maps, much like the wild
As long
area
as they
you
don't
can
make it
already
like
experience
60
in the Galar
bucks.
region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera. Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region.
this is where they didn't
There's more
track
to see and do
from
on
Sword
the
and
Isle
Shield.
of Armor
Like,
and in the Crown
that's
Tundra
actually
than there was
brilliant.
even in the wild area.
this is brilliant.
We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
That is actually very brilliant. They don't detract from Sword and Shield.
What did you think?
They bring back old
We at
Pokemon.
GameFreak are all working hard to bring you new
100%.
content. So you can spend more
100%.
time having fun in the Galar
But did
region.
they bring back every Pokemon?
We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
I don't know. I don't know at all. That's the king.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to
200.
your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Oh, wow.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading. Players will also be able to bring over Pokemon to their games from the cloud service Pokemon Home, as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion
This is how
packs.
they do it. This is how they get you.
Pokemon Home
how
is
they get
planned
you.
to launch in February 2020. We
February
intend to
2020,
release
not
even
bad.
more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players.
GTS?
Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal,
Colossal.
Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area.
Dang.
Face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor. or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
It's actually smart.
Don't forget to check it out.
But what typing is it?
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at GameFreak are hoping to achieve going forward.
I hope people are excited for this. This is
We
exactly
hope we've been able
what
to
they...
get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
This is exactly.
Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy. Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
Heck yeah. Wow.
My thanks to everyone from GameFreak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor
my
and
tags.
the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today. You'll also be able to
Hey. Oh man. Oh well. Yeah, it just glitched up. But basically, here I'm gonna say this real quick. Pokemon. Oh, I'm just typing up all this nonsense really quick. Pokemon Direct, because for some reason it's not doing it right. Save. Dude, I don't know. Like that's a bit mind-blowing. $30, exactly. That's just pretty crazy. It's kind of brilliant. Like I said before. Here, let me load back up that music real quick. If I can ever find it. Who moved it? I can't. Like, what happened to my music? So basically, long story short, I think that is absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna load it back up here. But yeah, I think that's absolutely brilliant. I genuinely think that is. Exactly. See, let me break it down for you. One, first of all, I'm pretty sure I think it's $30 each for it, but luckily there's water and poison. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Type. It's probably water poison or something like that. But the thing is, the main here, I gotta lower this down a bit. But the main thing is that, one, the price isn't nearly as much. Like, everybody's fear was them creating a third version of Pokemon Sword and Shield. You know, it's like, and then they'll complain, it's like, oh, you gotta spend another $60 on this, which definitely is warranted. I myself probably would have said something about how ridiculous that would be, especially if they didn't bring back the new Pokemon, or older Pokemon, because they're bringing back older Pokemon. This is what people wanted. 30 for 2, yeah. I don't think so. Is that what it said? I have no idea. But point being is that's actually pretty insane. I'm going to make another highlight to that. I really want to make another. I don't know how to do this. Okay, no, they're still talking about the Isle of Armor. Nope. No. I'm trying to set this up. Perfect. Where's all my stuff? I gotta fix this again, gosh darn it. I have to do all this junk. So I'm gonna end this. I didn't really give that much of details there, but so there's trial breakdown video. I don't have the time. I straight up don't have the time. You know what? You know what? We're gonna do this actually. Mewmore, your beneath the mask thing was like great, but I'm going to do this instead, real quick. So we're going to break this down. We're gonna break this down again. Ready? Can I? It's messed up. Give me a sec. Video is private. What? Excuse me? Where did it go? Three minutes ago. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Finally. So I gotta figure this out. Okay. Start it from this point right here. How far is that? Cancel. Okay, so I don't know how long I've been streaming for. 36. So at 37, we're gonna begin this. 37 flat. Okay, here we go. Just be like, hey, we're back at the top again. Set. No, I'm just kidding. So basically, we got to figure this out. I'm genuinely curious. Go to options and put it at 5 speed. Yeah, probably. So basically, whoopsies. That's not what I wanted. So basically, here today, we're going to be breaking this down. I'm actually curious on that. Normal and poison, interesting. So today, we are going to be looking over like more important, like the specific areas. And do we need to go back over this? I don't know, because like I don't really have anything else to say other than the fact that everybody's worries about like a third version, missing Pokemon, all of this is answered. Like I could go to Reddit and see what they exactly hear. Actually, we're gonna go to Reddit right now. Actually, we're gonna go right to Reddit because I have my Pokemon right here. This is not what I wanted to see. Right here. This is not what I wanted to see. Is it not here? Okay, here it goes. So let's double check. Okay, right here. Is this on screen? I might have to boost it because you can't really see it. Give me a sec. So right here, you see, like, these are people actually on Reddit. Yikes. I hate to say it, but some of the DLC actually looks pretty cool. Should have been the main game. Get a separate DLC pass, which is also pretty lame. Let's see what they think, though. Buy the DLC twice. The temples are bigger than what they look like. Co-op mode together sounds really cool. More Pokemon returning. They didn't say much more than that. Expansion is $30. You have to buy a separate pass for each game, but you only have to buy one expansion pass for both areas if you only have one game. This should have been in the main game. People are mad because it's a DLC. Yeah, I do kind of understand that, actually. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Now that I think about it, more people are actually kind of annoyed at it just because it's like they hate DLC. It's like, and now you have to spend money on it. Just think about it this way, okay? One, there's a reason why this is better. Sure, you're spending money on DLC content, but that means that you will not be getting a third game. Do you understand that? Do you understand? That's only because... Hold on, I gotta turn back on the music. Otherwise, this is just gonna bug me. Because I don't have anything in the background. But yeah, why this is a thing. The reason why this is a thing, like I said, let me restart. Sure, you might be annoyed that you have to spend $30 on DLC, which should have been post-game content. However, here's the thing. You will be getting it, at the cost of the third version. This basically confirms that there is no third version. You don't have to spend $60 or $120 on a sharp sword and sturdy shield version. They're not doing that this time. You don't have to spend the extra money. This is all DLC, and this is all new, so it's not like it's basically a rehash of Sword and Shield at the cost of $30 each. Now, certainly it makes no sense to have to buy post-game content, but it's like I said, it's at the exchange of having to spend extra money on a rehashed game. Playing through Sun and Moon in Ultra Sun and Moon wasn't exactly the greatest until about roughly 75% of the way through. That's my opinion, okay? People can take it, people can leave it. But, like, people are saying this. See, this guy agrees. I have to say I prefer this than charging $60 for the same game yet another time. I'm not voting that. I'm just saying what the price is. New locations, new evolutions, new characters, new outfits, new hairstyles. This is a decent expansion for those of you who like the game. It looked decent to me. It looks like they're adding a bunch of Pokemon they removed from the game. That's pretty unsurprising. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like this is a certain person who wants to appoint you the leader of the expedition. Is most definitely going to be someone from Sinnoh. Maybe even Cynthia herself. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, all back. They simply messed up something in the conversion process between the Pokemon 3DS games and the Switch games, and they're going to be adding more throughout the Switch's life. Hope we get all of them back someday. Can't say that I'm surprised that they're going back on their word many times before. It crashed? Maybe it did. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Bro, I told you to loop. But yeah, that's about it. 190 versus... Wait, 90? Go to the Pokemon website. I'm not going back to this website. Not again. Okay. No, not that one. Hold up. I gotta back out. Because there's a link at the top here. This is just a thing to Cerebi. No. Stantler? Let's see if they have it. This is not what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking at. What's up, dog? Okay. So let's see. So there's the expansion pass nonsense. So let's see. I'm confused. Like, what am I looking at? Like, I still don't know what I'm looking at. so confused. Why can't I? Can I go back? Like it's already been saved. Yeah. At this point, I've given my piece. Yeah, okay. So I think I've given up all my piece. I don't exactly know what to say. But I definitely want to sleep a bit more because I do have to get up for work and leave in 3 hours. So I definitely want to sleep a bit more. I've given my piece, so it seems like everybody is left just because I'm kind of doing nothing. So I apologize for that. Thank you for joining me though, and that'll wrap things up. And we'll see what happens. And there's actually maybe a video coming up here next week explaining like what the situation is with my channel and such, you know, because at this point I don't really know. With that though, I want to thank you for watching. I hope to catch you back at the top later on, because that is how we do